Hello. Before we start today's guide, I wanted to show something. If you take a look up here, my local time when I recorded this is 2:37 in the morning. And I waited a long time to get extra footage here. in this other video, it's 4:54 in the morning, so it's, you know, decent amount of hours waiting for that cue to pop. That was crazy. I forgot the whole system of me making these guides. I'm not saying that to get, you know, pity or acknowledgement or whatever. I just thought it was kind of like, oh yeah, this is like what I do. You know what, never mind. I'll take some acknowledgement. You're acknowledged. Thanks, man. Asphodelos, the second circle. Right now the Moogle event is happening for basically all of these raids, so I wanted to fill in these guides. I did the first guide a few hours ago, right before this, and it was pretty funny. When I was recording the second one, when I finally got in to get the extra footage, somebody was like, "Oh, tell YouTube I said hi," and I was like, "What?" Apparently that person had watched my other guide that had just released. So that was humbling. Is humbling the right word? I don't know. Okay, anyway. Main tank is going to turn the boss around over here. Notice that we've got these kind of platforms on the sides, and then there's like these grates in the middle. Okay, that's going to be important for later, but there's like grates over there too. And then also there's like this outside stuff, so like stay on the stage. Okay, so murky depths. We got raid wide. Okay, doubled impact. Oh, my cat just. We have these two red balls in the front here circling, so that's a tank stack. Only tanks should go up there. And then you should be fine. Okay. Per usual, I like to just hang out on the side when I'm tanking. Okay, this one is the mechanic that tripped me up for like a hella long time. Spoken Cataract. You have to look at the boss and then look at the other part of the boss. So if you couldn't tell before, let's see. Yeah, okay, so this is like the body, and then there's like this head part up here, right? So here, you can see that this is the body, and there's a head up here. But when we get to this mechanic, the body faces a certain direction, and then the head faces a certain direction. My cat's like whipping her tail, so I'm just gonna move stuff away. Okay, so what's gonna be important here is figuring out where these arrows are pointing, so then you know where the safe spot is. The red one, the head, this is the head, it's gonna cleave whatever's in front of it, and it's kind of hard to tell, but so this is like one of the side ones, side of the hitbox, of the main hitbox, and the head is turning just off to the side. It seems like it's always going to be a 90-degree turn, so either this way or that way or this way or this way. And so yeah, it's turned toward that side, and so that means this side will get cleaved. Now the body though, doesn't do a half cleave, it does like a line AoE. So it would be like this, right through the middle. Okay, so you combine those two together, and let's just see. Yeah, there we go. See, so it's pretty wide. So this part is from the body, facing forward. And then, like, you can see the overlap here. This middle part to here, overlap, up here, that's from this head. See how there's a circle and it's pointing that way? So all this is cleave. So the trick is essentially figure out where the body is facing, and you know you don't want to be on that side of the stage at all. And then figure out where the yellow body part is facing, and you just stand like off to the side of it. Also, I believe in any configuration there's always going to be two platforms that will be safe, and so yeah, you can kind of think of it as like wherever the red one is facing, these two are like not going to be good, and so you just stand on the opposite side of that. Maybe. We'll see. Yeah, okay, because if this was like this, and then the body was also facing that way, then you can go like this, and then yeah, these two still would be clear. We might see it later. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. We got this footage over here. Let's go. Here we go. Okay, so what's this configuration? This is a similar one. Okay. That was a similar one. So let's keep going. Okay. Right after that, it does it again. So the boss, it does it once, and then so the body turns. Look at the little arrows. Okay. The body on the bottom turns towards me, and so since I saw that first, I was like, all right. So this whole middle area is not gonna be good. And then I noticed the red one is facing this way. That means this whole area is not going to be good. You know what I'm saying? Like this. And then, you know, maybe I should... Okay, yellow, like this. Line AoE. Okay. And then the red one's that way. And so it is half of the line, and then go all the way up here. And so you can see this is where it overlaps. Okay, so you definitely don't want to stand there. You really don't want to stand in any of this. You have the clear spots over on this side. But definitely don't stand in between both of them, because you'll get hit by both things. Alright. So we want to go over here. There we go. Okay. Let's one more time over here. Let's see this configuration. Oh, so this one just stayed the same. So we were already good. So that was kind of lucky. You didn't have to move at all. Okay. Let's keep going. Murky depths, so that's the raid wide. Sewage deluge. Okay, sewage, you know, is like water stuff. Okay, so we get a raid wide, but then also there's like water bubbling up, and you see these like orange AoEs now. So you don't want to stand in those for sure. But the side platforms, the squares on the sides, and then the grates in the middle of them, like, those are safe because they're not orange. Okay, sluices are beginning to overfill. Okay, so there's like water all over the place now. If you step in the water, you get a debuff. You get a dot. I think it's dropsy. I think I step in it later. Okay, Tainted Flood. Here we have these AoEs on people, so you want to spread out. You spread out, but you still want to be like on these platforms. There's enough space. You just have to be careful not to overlap too much with other people. Like it's okay if this person's is like this. You just don't want to overlap somebody else. Like literally, you don't want to overlap their body. Okay. Yeah, I ran it there. I see I got a dropsy, and there's a bit of a countdown, so you take some damage from that. Okay, Predatory Sight. What's this? Okay, so we get the little red Doritos. You want to stand together with somebody else. You just stay with them so you don't get hit. Okay, that's good. Let's see what happens over here. I think you might get a golden stack if you don't stand with somebody, so let's see. But yeah, you can also stack multiple people together, and that's okay. Let's see, one person got a golden stack. Where are they? Oh, they're over here. Oh yeah, so they didn't have a partner, so I think that's why they got the golden stack. Okay, so with those Doritos, you want to pair up with somebody or multiple people, as long as you are with at least one other person. Okay, straight after that, we've got this shockwave thingy. It's a knockback, and so you can use your knockback prevention for this, and it will work fine. But you gotta time it so that you use it when it pops. But if you're not gonna use your knockback prevention, I see somebody did. Be careful where you're standing. It would be better to stand directly, like, what is this? It's not parallel, but it's like perpendicular. You want to stand on one of the perpendicular lines because you want to go down this way, along this like path, or along this path, and you don't want to go anywhere over here. So either stand here or stand here, so that when you get knocked back, you're still on a safe platform and you're not getting pushed into the water where you get the dot. Like I said, you can use your arm's length if you time it well. This person used theirs if they're back here. Okay, so I was here and I got knocked back all the way over here, and that was fine. If I had angled myself in a different way, I probably could have gone pushed off the stage or into the water, and you know, don't want to die. Okay, dissociation. The head disappears, okay? I don't know if you know what dissociation means, but usually people kind of feel like it's an out-of-body experience, and literally this flew off of its body and it went over here. So with the head over here now, it's gonna cleave this whole side of the stage, so we want to run on the opposite side. It can go into different places too, so you have to like pan your camera around to look for it. Generally in the normal version, I think I've only seen it go up north, so you just watch out for the north side to figure out where the head is. It also grows another head though, so yeah, that's the dissociation, I guess. Or maybe this is this, who knows? Okay, but see, it's like boosting up, so you gotta pay attention. It's hanging out. It doesn't do its thing right away, so you just gotta make sure you stay out of the way until it goes off. Yeah, see, the telegraph doesn't last very long, so you do have to look at the actual dissociation model thing. So you don't have that much time. Okay. That was fine. Okay. At this point, we have one flare marker and one stack marker. And so the flare marker needs to just go away from people. Everybody else stacks up together. You know, wait for it. Okay. First the flare goes, and then the stack. So don't run out yet. Just wait for it to hit. So everyone shares the damage. Okay. And then we're good. Murky Depths, this is the raid wipe. Sewage Deluge. Okay, so the water stuff's gonna come up. And we also get hit with a bit of a raid wipe here. Careful not to stand inside the orange stuff. I kind of wanted to see what would happen, but then at the last moment I was like, oh no, never mind. Okay. So this one is just spread out. I noticed that a bunch of people were bunched up here, and so I went off up to the front, just so they had a bit more space. Okay, here's the tricky one again. You gotta pay attention. Look at the yellow thing on here. So this is gonna be not good. The red one is definitely not good up here. Or if you can manage it, look for the red one first, and you know it's just gonna be on the opposite side. And then figure out where this is, and it's like, okay, so this entire thing is gonna be okay. As opposed to like, if you look at the red one, and you know this is not okay, so okay, we're gonna go here. And if the yellow was facing this way, then it'd be like this, and so then you have this safe spot and this safe spot. But yeah, okay. Whichever one you happen to see first, you know, orientate yourself, and then would definitely like make sure you're behind the red one, behind the head thing. Oh yeah, I accidentally stepped in it again. Okay, this thing, it drops AoEs, and so you need to move out of the way. It's gonna continuously drop them, so just watch out. Okay, but then this head thing happens again. Okay, so you gotta pay attention. Even as you're like running out of this, you gotta pay attention to when the head switches. Okay, so the head stayed forward facing, and then the body on the bottom turned around to this way. Okay, so that means this entire thing up here is gonna be cleaved, and the body's in the middle. So this is a different configuration. So that means the middle is not gonna be safe. So we're gonna have the safe spots on the outsides. I got clipped. I kind of wanted to stand in there, but I also didn't want to grief the team too bad, you know? It's tricky business, but I did want to kind of show what would happen. So you get a bone stack, and then you also get like a decent amount of damage. I'm also a tank though, so 16k. So I didn't take as much, but yeah. This run was pretty good. People know what they're doing. I mean, like, okay, and then we spread out for this. So that's tricky. If you get caught up in that, that can get tricky. When I've run this before, I've always just had multiple like wipes. in my runs, and that's just because not too many people run this stuff. But because the Moogle event is happening now, people are running these constantly, and so most people know what they're doing. So the likelihood of getting like a bad run is not as high as it used to be. So just be aware of that. Like, but like that cataracts thing can be like super tricky. Let's just watch this one. Just so we can see some stuff. See, we position ourselves to get knocked back this way and this way. It's all good. Dissociation, so the head is gonna move off to the side. To the north somewhere, probably. Oh, okay, it's over here. Yeah, it's to the north. So we just gotta stay away from that side. Okay, we're good. Yeah, I'll just show it in real time. So the flare markers running away, stack up in the back here. I'm pretty sure the flare marker always goes on one of the tanks. Okay, raid wide coming up. Sewage deluge, the water's coming up. Okay, spread out. I saw that there was a bunch of people here, so I tried moving over a little bit. This person was standing right there, so I moved even more. Okay, right after that, we take a look at the red and yellow. Get into a safe spot. Well, some people are taking a lot of damage here. So if you get hit with that, you get the full stack, and you know, just see how much damage people are taking. Okay. Sewage eruption. Okay. So watch out for these AoEs, but then the thing's gonna like switch around again. So pay attention to the red and yellow stuff. I'm going behind the red and clear off the side from this thing. Okay. Okay. Tainted flood. This is the... Okay, another thing. See, I was over here, but I noticed there's so many people here. So I popped my sprint. And I was like, I'm just gonna get out of the way so you guys have space to like spread out. Like I sprint all the way over here just so there was enough space. Okay, so we stack up together. Oh, GM. Oh, this was the ghost person. The other ghost. Okay. They... If you watch this, dude, I'm sorry to put you on blast. So they have like one bone stack right now. And then we get the little Dorito marker. And so... oh, mark of easy spray. We need to stack up together so that we can resolve the mechanic correctly. But if you don't stack up, okay, this person has one. If you don't stack up, they ran away from me. Then you end up taking a significant amount of damage, like half damage, and then you get another bone stack. Okay, so you wanna buddy up for that. Thank you for your sacrifice, other ghost. Okay, Murky Depths is raid wide. Dissociation, so the head's gonna go off and then go to the north side. So watch out for the north side. You also still gotta watch out because this water stuff is all over the place. Okay, now, okay, tricky business. This one happened to last a little bit longer. We have the knockback, but we also have this thing up here going over here. Okay, so you gotta be careful. You could use this time to practice your arm's length. Okay, because it happens very quickly. If you run over here to the knockback thing and use arm's length over here, you're definitely going to get hit with that thing. And so if you happen to run over here, just ride the knockback, but make sure you're going back here instead of towards the head that's about to go that way. Okay? See, there's some, I don't know, directional stuff happening here. It's not really physics, is it? Just directional stuff. Yeah, sure. Okay. So yeah, and also be careful when you're running around so you don't get too much really dropsy stuff. Oh, my cat's so cute. She's pawing at my hand right now. Okay, dissociation. Oh, so the head's over there again. So watch out for when that goes off. Sewage eruption thing. Okay, so we gotta run away from this, but also while you're running away, pay attention. This thing still hasn't gone off yet. So you gotta be careful. Okay, and I got a flare marker. Okay. I got hit with a dissociation because I was like just right there as I was running away. And we were close to the end, so I did want to see. I didn't think I would die because I'm also the tank. Okay, so if any of the healers watch my guides, I am thank you for your contribution to education. So here I was able to block. I was able to avoid getting hit with this, but I was definitely still standing in the middle enough to get hit with this dissociation. And I had a flare marker. Okay, so the dissociation hits pretty hard. Oh, somebody else died over here. Okay, but okay, wait. One thing at a time. The dissociation gives you a vuln up and hits for a decent amount. And okay, everybody needs to run away from this stuff. Okay. Stack marker over here. Okay, let's see why DS died. Where are they? Oh, here they are. Okay, they're right here. Oh. That's why. Okay. The dissociation's going off, and so they ran over here. And so yeah, they got hit with the dissociation thing, just like I did. I'm a tank though, so I could take it, but they both got hit with the dissociation pretty hard, and then I think they're still standing in this AoE thing, and that's probably why DS died. I think like a GM was able to move out of the way of one of the circles because they were both running over there. Yeah, it's tricky. Okay, see, they're both. Yeah, GM, DS. They're both there, but then this one pops up, and then we got this big one. Okay, so yeah. The three of us get hit with dissociation. And then you can't see it here, let me show. GM is like right at the edge of the circle, and so I'm pretty sure they make it out. But DS is like right here. And so I don't think they make it out of this circle in time. Yeah, they ran the other way. So, did you see? Okay, just look at this. Look here. Yeah, they ended up moving back towards this way. I think it's because they were responding to the dissociation thing. I think they were trying to run out of that one. But because of all this AoE stuff happening, they ended up still getting clipped by the dissociation and then also getting clipped by this AoE. And then this other person just ate the dissociation line AoE, but they were able to get out of the way of the circle AoE. Because they're back here, they didn't end up dying. Okay, pretty sure that's what happened. Flare marker again, away from everybody else stacks together. Okay. Wow, that was a whole thing. Let's watch the cutscene. After that other run of when I went to get the backup footage, because it took like 2 hours to wait in the queue, I was just like, man, I just want to get this done. It was very nice to see somebody who recognized my YouTube channel. And I was like laughing a little bit as we chat a little bit afterwards. And then my side started hurting. My ribs hurt when I laugh right now, or if I cough or sneeze, it's a whole situation. But yeah, it was a pleasant surprise, so thank you for saying something to me. But yeah, okay. So like I said, the Moogle event is happening right now. This one is probably not going to pop up as often as the very first one. Most people are farming the first one, it goes a little bit faster. But if you're interested in just learning the mechanics and stuff to the raids, now would be a good time, just because in general most people are running these. And yeah. Alright. See you in the next one. Bye bye.